Hi, I'm Sophie Solaria, and today I'm going to be exploring the first taste of countryside to the west of London. It covers 43 square miles from Rickmansworth in the north, Staines in the south, Uxbridge to the east, and the Chalfonts and Slough to the west. This is the Colne Valley Park, and it is big. The Colne Valley Park is picture perfect. It's a living, working environment and provides many jobs and homes for the local people. It's also a haven for wildlife. There are 70 lakes, 200 kilometres of rivers and canals. There are many paths for walkers and cyclists, plus hundreds of green open spaces, including 5 country parks. I've just arrived here at the Old Orchard pub, just a couple of minutes walk from Harefield High Street. So with my camera in my hand, I'm off to take some splendid views of the great British countryside. You see, the best way to understand the park is to get out there and explore it. This is the beautiful and historic village of Denham. And just behind the village is the spectacular Denham Country Park, which is great for nature lovers as it's home to a whole host of animals and wildlife. So I've just arrived here at Mansfield Farm and immediately you can see how green it is. And yet, just over there is Uxbridge, which shows how close we are to London. I'm going to go and speak to the farm manager now to find out a little more about it. Hi David, you must be the farm manager here at
That's right, yes.
Let's have a little walk while you tell me what it's like to work this close to London.
Well, I've got fairly used to it. Originally the noise was quite a factor because we've got the M25 just across the way there, and of course away in the distance we've got the electricity power station.
Oh yeah.
Uxbridge.
It's all very
so
close.
It is all very close, and we're only 15 miles from the centre of London, so we are really much on the borders.
And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
There are pros and cons to it. The advantage, obviously, is the huge number of people that we've got within a few miles of here. It's one of those things which you can't diversify too much, otherwise you lose the farming aspect of it. And the general public want to see you farming.
David, thanks so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much for speaking to me.
Do you mind if I have another look around?
No, you carry on.
Oh, I've got to watch my step.
That's a proper farm once you've walked in there.
Over the last 100 years, gravel extraction has changed the landscape and continues to do so. This creates an impact on the local residents due to the movement of lorries and the loss of farmland. However, the legacy is wonderful. The 70 lakes are now used for angling, water sports and nature reserves. They offer excellent views but also provides a refuge for wildlife and a haven for those seeking peace and tranquility. Now, it's not just walking that people can enjoy in the park, it's fishing too. And with me now is angler Eddie. Eddie, thanks for joining me today.
It's my pleasure, Sophie.
So you fish a lot here in the Colne Valley?
I do indeed, yeah, I absolutely love it. The Colne Valley is absolutely fabulous for a fisherman's point of view. I mean, we've got lakes, streams, ponds, all sorts of different areas where you can fish for different species.
You're so passionate about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very lucky to live here. I mean, as I said, people come from all over the UK to come here, and it's on my doorstep.
Eddie, I think it's time you showed me how it's done. Is that okay?
Okay, absolutely fine.
Brilliant.
Right,
Okay.
well, there's the rod and reel. That's
Thank
the starting point. With a nice gentle pendulum action, you'll swing out into the river, letting your finger go at the appropriate time. Just like that. That was perfect.
The Colne Valley Park website has a wealth of information about the park, including many circular walks, which, to be honest, is the perfect way to start exploring. And the chances are there'll be one close to where you live. As I take this walk, I've started to think about what would happen if the park completely disappeared and what impact that would have. Let's speak to a local charity to find out. Joining me now is Stuart Pomeroy from Groundwork South. Stuart, your charity works closely with the Colne Valley Park. Can you tell me about the importance of the park?
Well, the Colne Valley Park is a wonderful mosaic of water, ancient woodlands, fields, hedgerows and villages. But as well as what it is, the important thing about the Colne Valley is where it is. It's right on the edge of London. There are 3 million people who live within 10 miles of the park. It's their countryside, their first taste of countryside.
So what does the future hold?
Well, there are a lot of developments proposed given the proximity of the park to London. The Colne Valley is sandwiched between two of the biggest civil engineering projects in the country. If these developments are going to go ahead, how can we work with developers to reduce their impact, and how can we enhance and improve what's left for the benefit of local people, local landscapes and local wildlife?
The Colne Valley Park is a special and beautiful place, but it can't take care of itself. It relies heavily on the hard work and commitment of businesses, individuals and local farmers. But they need our help too, and one of the best ways we can help them is to get involved. So go for a local walk, enjoy the wildlife, stop at a pub or a cafe for a drink with friends. It really is all there on your doorstep. For more information about the Colne Valley Park, visit colnevalleypark.org.uk. Email colnevalley@groundwork.org.uk, or you can phone the Colne Valley Park Visitors Centre on 01895 833 375.